Hallelujah.
Amen.
As I've said, my name is Skhulile Mdaka, or School, which is the one I prefer most. So, yeah, just call me School. Because some people butcher my name, I'm joking. So, yeah, I'll be doing the offering today. Actually, what I'm going to be sharing now, I've once shared. It's a song that I like. I think people from Bristol will know that I've once talked about this. So today when I was preparing, it came to mind. I was like, I think it's fitting to share. So it's titled "Thank You for Giving to the Lord." And I think why it came to mind is when I was busy counting the offering, I was like, sure, we've given in this camp. We have given in excess of 2.5.
Wow.
And check the number. Check the number is like, yeah, that's big. And I was reminded of Katleho's words on Friday, and I was like, yeah, the number is not how we want it to be. And it's like, whoever who is in the camp is the ones that are supposed to be in the camp.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're really grateful about that. So I'm just going to read the lyrics and I'll try to explain. So, just to give understanding, so the writer here is talking about a dream that he had, right? So maybe take it as me telling you a dream that I had. Then you will see, I like how it says. So it says, I dreamed I went to heaven, right? And you were there with me. We walked upon the streets of gold, beside the crystal sea. We heard the angels singing. Then someone called your name, right? You turned and saw this young man, right? So in heaven, you're now turning and you see, I'm talking to you now. We're together in heaven, and you turn and you see someone is calling you. Who is in heaven? And he was smiling as he came. And he said, friend, you may not know me now, right? And then he said, but wait, you used to teach my Sunday school, right? So now this young man talking to you, who I've gone to heaven with, but he's talking to you directly now. He says, when I was only 8, and every week he would say a prayer before the class would start. And one day when you said that prayer, I asked Jesus in my heart, thank you for giving to the Lord. Like, if you think about it, what I like about, well, I'll still read, it's talking about, we actually understand that giving to the Lord is not only the offering. Your coming to the camp is also giving to the Lord. You probably have said something to someone, you might not even feel that, but it's touched them. And how awesome would it be when you get to heaven and then a young man comes to you and is like, remember you once taught in the Sunday school? And because of that prayer, I am a life that was changed. So this is this young man talking to you. Thank you for giving to the Lord. I am so glad you gave. Then another man stood before you and you said, remember the time. So now there's another man in heaven again. A missionary came to your church and his pictures made you cry. Right? You didn't have much money, but you gave it anyway. Jesus took that gift you gave, and that's why I'm here today. Thank you for giving to the Lord. I am a life that was changed. So now, as I said, there's giving as you're talking, but there's also giving like this. I always find it so awesome that I can't preach myself, but I know that I can support the preaching of the pastor of Mr. Katleho or Pastor Pao by giving, because then they are able to advance the kingdom as they preach. And how awesome is that to be part of that, to be able to actually contribute to that. And if you think about it, imagine you get to heaven and someone's like, thank you for giving that day. Jesus took that gift you gave, and today I'm here because of you, because of that 1 rand or how much money you actually gave. And says, I am so glad, and that's why I'm here today. Thank you for giving to the Lord. I'm glad that I'm a life that was changed. It says, I'm so glad you gave. I'm so glad you gave. One by one they came. So now there's other people. Far as the eyes could see, each life somehow touched by your generosity. Little things that you had done, sacrifices made, unnoticed on earth, but in heaven now proclaimed. So even sometimes you might give, like you feel like, because I mean, when you come and give here, we don't know how much you're giving. No one is here to look at you. But that little that you're giving is actually going to make a big thing out of it, because now you're in heaven and then you'll hear someone says, thank you for that amount that you gave. It says, and I know I know that up in heaven you're not supposed to cry, but I'm almost sure there were tears in your eyes when you were there, because now you're seeing everyone. And Jesus took your hand and you stood before the Lord, and he said, my child, look around you, for great is your reward. And if you think about it, it's those people that you've changed, that are now in heaven, that is your reward. How awesome is that? So, for me, I don't know, every time I listen to that song, I'm motivated to say, I should just keep on giving. And life has changed. So, always remember that your giving actually changes a life. You might not think about it. Sometimes, even when you're giving, you don't feel anything. It's just like, oh, it's just a segment we have in the church. But you don't know how much it's going to actually impact. And imagine now getting to heaven and someone's like, Jesus says, great is your reward. It's just because of your giving. So I would like to pray before we come and give. Father, Lord, we come for once again. We thank you, Lord, for this opportunity to come and pray. We thank you, Lord, for reminding us today that our giving changes lives. That it's not just about giving or a segment in the church or in the service, but it's actually something that you make great out of it. You always take the gift and you help us to change lives through that. We thank the Lord for the opportunity that we can actually be part of the work of bringing people to heaven by actually being able to give. We thank you, Lord, for that. Ask Lord to also bless where the money is coming from. Ask Lord to double once again, and also you also bless where it's going to work. Let it keep on changing lives, Father Lord. In Jesus' mighty name, pray also this. We thank King of Kings. Amen. So yeah, we'll just come and give you. And as I said, also we have a bank account. So if you don't have cash, you can talk to me at the end of church. So I can give you the banking details.